What's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back. It's your boy J Reacts TV, man. We back again with another video. As you can see by the title and thumbnail, we're gonna be reacting to Explore with Us. When a predator hunter is the predator. So basically, by the title is basically saying like, I guess a nigga that was doing the hunting for predators became a predator. So let's see what this is about, man. Make sure I like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure I turn on that notification. Make sure that bell is so y'all know when I upload. Like I said, I'm gonna say it every time until we get there. We on the road to 500 subscribers. Let's get there. And make sure y'all join all the social medias. Everything is gonna be in the link in the description box down below. Reddit, Twitch, Discord, TikTok, everything for me. So make sure I go follow, subscribe, everything. And let's get into the video.
Make pedophiles afraid again. I love it.
There's 11-year-old girl talking about
Make pedophiles afraid again. I love it.
There's 11-year-old girl talking about things that were done to her that shouldn't have been done. Developing, in certain areas. And
So one thing I want to note on is how close sex offenders live to schools around here.
Which is crazy, bro. I never knew that. I think I was watching some shit one day, and they was saying like, you don't realize, like, not even realize. They say you don't realize, but also that like you can go on, like, they got this list or this internet where you can literally go and search and see where predators is at in your neighborhood, which is crazy. And I feel like a lot of people should know that, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that should be like posted on, like, you know what I mean? I don't know, because it's just crazy. This world is crazy, man, and you want to just make sure that you can protect your loved ones at all costs. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just a rotten sack of shit. I'm so sorry.
In Aberdeen, Washington, a city councilman known for his tough-on-crime stance and commitment to ridding the streets of dangerous criminals shocks the public when he's accused of committing an unthinkable and heinous crime.
Niggas sound like Law and Order, heinous, unthinkable, and heinous crime.
The following footage has never been seen before. Please note that this report is based on police records, and all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. 39-year-old Riley Carter began his campaign for city council in early 2023, promising an aggressive approach to cleaning up the city of Aberdeen. In January of 2024, he began serving as an elected official. However, on July 30th, 2024, a jaw-dropping accusation by his stepdaughter sends police on a search to arrest him, sending shockwaves through the community.
Walk in, just so you're aware of everything we have is audio video recording. We got these fancy body cameras now.
TikTok keeps trying to tell me that I have secretly wavy hair. I'm gonna prove them wrong. Oh my god, they're right.
Shut the fuck up.
After police locate him walking
alone
down a residential street, he's led in handcuffs into a small interrogation room by a detective who's determined to find out if there's any truth to the horrifying claims. Shockingly, it was his own wife, Maya, who initially confronted him about the disturbing truth his stepdaughter revealed.
I started freaking out on him, like, how could you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Kind of a thing. And he was just really calm and said, no, I didn't do this. And I hung up, and then he just took off. I guess he just left.
Did he say anything to you about it?
He just said that he didn't do it. He swears up and down he didn't do it.
Due to his status as a city
I don't know,
council,
that's kind of, I feel like that's kind of weird in a sense, like, but everybody is different though, bro, like, because for him not to react, like, in a way, like, oh, I ain't do that, because it's like, if he would have reacted like that, then it's like, you going too hard, like, if you ain't do it, you wouldn't be acting like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like, if you acted too calm, it's like, maybe you did do it because you just too, like, calm about it. So it's like, it's hard to, like, understand. Like, I'll just say this. Everybody's different on how they handle situations, so you just got to be mindful of that.
The Aberdeen Police Department requested the investigation to be handled by the Grays Harbor Sheriff's Office in an effort to avoid a conflict of interest.
Awesome.
After reading his Miranda rights, the interrogation begins, but Riley has yet to realize the source of the allegations. Riley explains he had a typical morning, but everything changed when Maya arrived home.
And then I heard the front door open and shut.
You should.
So I come out, and I obviously, and she got by the hand, and then she's walking out the door, and I asked, well, what's going on?
When Maya left with no response, he called her cell phone for an explanation. She accused him of committing an unthinkable act and hung up the phone. However, as Maya explains, their conversation continued over Facebook Messenger. When she realized she had no tangible evidence of his crimes, she decided to take a risk.
And I bluffed and said, I have you on camera, just seeing if that would incite anything out of him. And he just stopped responding to me at that point.
As Riley explains, Maya's anger over the situation was visceral, and he was left with a chilling command.
I go down to the basement, and she told me, so I did set up a rope. I thought about it. I really did.
Oh yeah, he did it then. You got that much guilt? You did.
I'm done, man. I am done. I am just done. I'm maxed out. I am maxed out. Everything that we have gone through in life, everything, and now this. And it doesn't matter because being on city council, everybody knows now. That's over now. And we were right there, man. Everybody was amped up. We were going to change some things and everything, and now that's gone. It's gone. It's all gone.
June 24th, just 1 month prior, Riley posted a video to his Facebook page in an attempt to shed a light on criminal activity in his neighborhood. These videos will have an eerie relevance later when the exact allegations are revealed.
Buddy, how are you? We're out driving around, got the babies to sleep. It's just one of those days, I guess. Anyways, I thought it'd be a good idea, maybe take you guys along with me, and we'll go drive around downtown, and we'll just go look at things, and maybe I can talk about things, that I'd like to see different, or things to be improved on, or whatever it may be. But I'm just gonna keep it fun, keep it relaxed, and be myself. All right, here we go. So one thing I want to note on is how close sex offenders live to schools around here, how close they are to bus stops, how easy it is for them to just have instant access to anyone or anybody's kids here.
True.
In each of these neighborhoods. Sorry, I had to hit my brakes there because looked like a tweaker came shooting out of the alley and almost got in front of my car. Which is something, that really needs to be addressed, okay? So I know one place a lot of people want to see is the camp underneath the bridge. I will state, however, I have my baby girls with me, so I'm not going to take them down there just because people know who I am around here. And the last thing I would want is a rock to fly through my window and hit one of my daughters, because the way this state works.
Nigga, that's the worst case scenario, nigga. That's the lightest case scenario, nigga. You hope they don't still at V while your baby's in there, nigga. That's a horror movie.
I could see me going to prison because somebody hit my daughter with a rock and I beat that person to death. I mean, that's just, come on. Wouldn't you do that for your own kids?
Despite his apparent determination to do whatever it takes to protect his children, as it turns out, Riley's shocking
You ain't gotta kill a nigga, but you can beat the shit out of him, though.
secret was revealed by his own 11-year-old stepdaughter, whose name has been redacted from the interview to protect her identity.
Obviously.
This is the phone grip that doesn't suck. No other phone grip can do this.
I be trying to understand
this.
what makes niggas attracted to little kids, like men, women, whatever. Like, I just be trying to understand it, because it's like, I don't know, because like, what do you gain out of that shit, bro? What do you gain?
Statements weren't made to initially. She told her counselor today that they were talking about something different and broke down crying and said she didn't want to talk about it.
In a recorded interview with his stepdaughter's therapist, she explains what happened earlier this morning, when it quickly became clear.
Damn, that's their room? I ain't gonna lie, all jokes aside, like 11 years old or not, this shit should not be looking like this game. This shit look kind of crazy. You got last week's homework on the floor. You got whatever this is, more homework, more nonsense, an empty crayon box. Like, whatever this bags of garbage bags in here, a fucking box, probably empty, most likely, of cat litter. Is that a fucking sink? Like, bro, what is this? Is this even a real room? Whatever this is, this shit is too dirty, bro. Like, what the
that
fuck?
Something was horribly
Niggas would have
wrong.
got they ass whooped. What?
So we had an appointment at 2 o'clock, and she'd been displaying some behaviors and had reported 2 weeks prior that was mean to her. So we were going to talk more about it today. She said she didn't want to talk about it. She didn't want to say it out loud.
In an effort to help the child, she suggested writing it down. However, the disturbing words she wrote on the page left the counselor in shock.
When she wrote that down, like, can you tell
Yes.
me about like how, like what her emotions look like and how she was acting?
So before she wrote it down, when she said she didn't want to say it out loud, she started just staring down at the ground. She was like stone cold. You could tell she was checking out, and she was kind of fidgeting her hands. And I've been her therapist for probably a little bit over 2 years, and she's never acted like that.
So that was out of the norm?
That is completely out of the norm. Her facial expression looked as if she was scared, like fear, and then she wrote it down, and then she kind
Cause
of.
I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, maybe she protected somebody and don't want to say it's her stepfather. Who was you protecting? A uncle? Like I don't know. I'm not saying it's not him, but I'm not saying it is either. For me, like proven innocent, you innocent to proven guilty. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just.
I had this look of, oh no, or I'm in trouble, or something.
The haunting words written by the child will later be revealed. For now, in an attempt to understand her claims, investigators begin to dig into their familial relationship.
So can you talk about what your relationship is with and how long you've been in her life? And
Since she was 4, I think she's a great kid. She's, I don't know how to explain it. Always just outgoing, but kind of keeps to herself. Good kid.
In a way.
And so
Yeah.
was that a hard role to step into with her being that young, or?
Yes and no. I always kept in the back of my head that there's going to be a time when she gets to know her real dad. And so that's a line that needs to be respected. And that's not me to try to take that place. Just stay available, you know. That's about the best I could do.
Okay. How close would you guys be as far as being her? You guys
I always thought
distant, or?
we were like close.
Yeah, I'm
not
listening.
like
I'm listening.
Super close. Just like I'd say she felt comfortable to always like throw fits in front of me. Ask for like things for birthday or Christmas, or complain, or tell me about her favorite color or food or something.
What kind of activities would you guys do together?
Oh, I would say much aside from watching TV. Yeah, that's about it. In the living room, yeah.
Okay. And then do you guys have 2 other kids between you?
Yes, we have 2, and then our son that passed away.
Okay.
So we have she's 5, and then she's 2.
Okay. And do you feel like you have a similar relationship with all 3 kids, or do you feel like you're closer with your 2 biological kids?
It's a different kind of relationship, I'd say, with my stepkids.
Riley's videos reveal a pattern in which he often describes a willingness to do anything to protect his children from local crime.
I feel like it's gonna always be that gap or that doorway between you and your stepchild. No matter how much love, no matter how much stuff y'all been through, the reason being is because you're not her biological dad. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like people just take that shit differently when you're not their actual parent. So I don't know.
However,
could be
the
tired, y'all.
harrowing words of his stepdaughter may suggest that the dangers were much closer to home than anyone realized.
Oh, God, I'm just a rotten sack of The two daughters, you know, you never know love until you have a kid. You know what? That's the one thing that keeps you going. You never know pain until you hold your own dead kid. That really messes you up, too.
Yet it was the bone-chilling note written by the 11-year-old girl that truly left her therapist in shock and her mother, Maya, enraged.
So she wrote it down, and what she wrote was, "He touches me and makes me uncomfortable."
I've always struggled with losing weight and keeping it off, but I felt comfortable with hers. In a month,
In April 2024, just 4 months prior to his arrest, Riley began a crowdfunding campaign to launch a non-profit aimed at catching online predators and deterring them from engaging in harmful acts against children.
Hey, what up, everybody? A little bit of story time. So I live in an incredibly liberal state, Washington, yeah. And every time I wear this hat out in public, you know, people always give me those looks of, ooh, it's a MAGA hat. Ooh, it's too bad. He hates everyone. But then they read it, and usually they have a pretty good laugh, you know, in support of it. Then again, you still do get those people that are offended by it, but, you know, imagine that in a blue state. Ha! You know, ooh, they have rights too. No, they don't. The victim does, but they shouldn't have any. So, pretty cool hat, and make pedophiles afraid again. I love it. So, yeah, people always mistake it for a MAGA hat, and it's just great.
His video seemed to express that he would go
I'm fucking crying. That's what we call it now? A MAGA hat?
to any lengths to ensure their safety, becoming a vocal advocate for devoted fathers.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Want to make a quick message for you on this Father's Day, right? So here's the deal. A lot of women out there are doing the whole, I'm more man than my man, so them dudes, they don't need no appreciation. We're just us, Stop it. Just stop it. Here's why, okay? You think that it's an empowering moment, but the problem is, you're trying to take something away from a lot of really, really good dudes out there that are actually really good to their kids, right? And there are actually a lot of really hardworking, awesome single moms out there, right? That they pull both roles, and they do deserve that recognition. So if you're not feeling validated, don't take it out on everyone else.
I mean, he ain't wrong.
Thank you.
He ain't wrong.
This
about
message
that.
was brought to you by an American that gives it. Have a wonderful day.
Given Riley's outspoken stance against preying on children, the question remains, do these horrifying allegations hold any truth? Fully aware of the chilling details, having spoken to the girl himself, the detective continues his efforts to extract answers from Riley.
I sat in an interview with just a little while ago and watched her basically relive it again when she was having to describe what was happening. I don't know how 11-year-old girl was strong as is. But she was very descriptive of what was happening. And like I said, we're not here to cast judgment. We're not here to label people. And I understand, there's things that happen in our lives that cause us to make mistakes. But it's an 11-year-old girl talking about things that were done to her that shouldn't.
No, that's like you said, that's an 11-year-old girl. There ain't no mistakes that you could do to make it sound reasonable or no, shouldn't be touching a little 11-year-old girl at all. What's wrong with you?
She was talking about being told to keep it a secret and not tell anybody. And she was talking today about how she couldn't keep it inside no more and she had to tell somebody. So Riley, is there truth to what thing?
Many of Riley's videos even expose the potential dangers lurking on their residential street, captured on their home surveillance system. However, it's a different set of security cameras that may hold the key to unearthing the truth of the unsettling allegations against Riley.
Riley, can you tell me more about the cameras? I was trying to understand what the camera situation was. I kept hearing about cameras. So What are they for?
Some in every room, like the kids' rooms. And then she's got them throughout the house, and we put them on the outside of the house for security reasons. And the main reason for it is just one of the stepkids is autistic, and he'll have like meltdowns or whatever maybe, and then that way she can keep an eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And when they're in the house, like, are they inside the bedrooms or like in the hallways, or how are they set up in there?
So in each kid's room, they have a camera like inside the room.
Who did this camera work? I ain't gonna lie, this shit sloppy as fuck. Like, bro, you couldn't just put a hole through the wall, King? Like, you got the... Okay.
In the hallway, or like...
Then not only that, why the fuck is the LED lights that low, like, on the floor, gang? Like, I mean, on the wall. I don't like that. Either here or nowhere else. Like, honestly, like, what the fuck?
Inside the room. And then in the hallway, or like the big entryway, there's one on this wall here.
Okay. Do you have access to view those cameras, or is that
just...
So Fabletics is having a Black Friday sale, and everything is 80% off. All their women's products, and this is my wife's favorite store. I'm talking about these belt bags, this Khloe Kardashian collection with these like crazy...
I'll be right back.
According to Maya, however, an alarming discrepancy was uncovered when she reviewed the footage.
My daughter told me that he was unplugging all of our cameras that led to her room. I went and I checked the cameras on my phone. In the time frames that she told me he's been unplugging the cameras, there are no footage. And I've noticed that they've been unplugged or whatever. I thought it was her. The plug to that camera is at the very top, like almost touching the ceiling. So it's not something that she can reach unless she pushes her chair up there, which would be caught on camera if she did that. It looked like this is 7:30 is when the earliest recording is this morning.
That's unusual.
Mm-hmm. And then I went...
Bro, why is her room that fucking dirty though, bro? What is this for? Why her room that dirty?
Back and checked all the cameras that are upstairs that face her door, and every single one of them is most days it's after 7:30 a.m. is when they all start recording.
Then every other camera's on around the house?
Yes.
They're not off? Only the ones leading to her room and in her room were off?
Correct.
With only the child's claims, the detectives must work to get a confession from Riley himself. The officer urges him to admit to the horrifying act, telling him their only goal is to get to the bottom of the truth. However, Riley hesitates as he grapples with what to do next.
Yes, be a goddamn man, Riley. Be a man for once in your miserable existence. No turning back.
We're already got some logical shit going on too. What the fuck?
At this point, we are here. I don't know why I say it like that. There are things that I did do.
As the interrogation continues, the investigator urges Riley to confess. However, getting a straight answer from him will be no easy task.
Yeah, because
when you woke up today, this was the last place you'd expect to be. But it's what we do moving forward from here is what's going to affect a lot of lives. And there, like I said, there's ways to get through this. There's programs that can be offered through the court. There's things that can be offered that help you deal with the demons and all the things that you've been dealing with, the stress. There's ways to get through what happened and to help everybody move on from it. But it starts right here by being truthful, and it starts right now. It's saying that you f***ed up, because I believe what you said.
Yeah, he fucked up.
It's really hard to accept things for what they are. There's certain things in life you don't recover from. I want to tell you guys, I do. I'm trying.
I got all night, Riley.
And you guys got families. That's important. God, this just sucks. So close. So close to accomplishing good things. Doing something great. So close to getting the drugs out of Aberdeen.
So you fuck it up by touching an underage girl after preaching all that time about not touching?
So close to getting all the craziness out of the streets.
Kind of bullshit.
So many people believe in me.
Right,
now
and
it's
more.
over. It's gone.
As Riley keeps deflecting the subject, providing little to no hints, it appears as though the detective won't rest until the truth is exposed.
She said the last time it happened was this morning.
I nigga said, don't worry about it, Riley. I got all night.
She just pretends to sleep, but she said that it wouldn't matter if she was sleeping or awake. It would happen anyway. And so right now we're collecting, she's up at the hospital, and we're collecting DNA samples. And this is an opportunity where I'm offering you a chance to explain what happened, and if a mistake was made, and it's time to be truthful and take ownership of the mistake and not let it catch up to you down the road being proven by DNA, because we get touch DNA off of things all the time, and it's the sweat glands in your fingers contain DNA.
I did go out to her room this morning. I didn't touch her. I did not touch her. I went up there. I didn't touch her. I did not touch her. I went up there. I don't remember, see if she wanted some nuggets or something. So I made some nuggets for the younger ones.
If you didn't touch her this morning, what would cause her to say that happened?
I don't know.
And what would cause her to say that this wasn't the only time that it happened? It's happened lots of times.
I don't know.
Oh, see, you're cooked, gay. One time is like, first of all, one time is enough. But one time it's like, all right, maybe you touched her in a way she thought was inappropriate and she didn't like it and you didn't mean it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but then more than once, nah, you're cold.
Disturbing admission finally unveils the truth, though nothing prepares the detectives for the sick and twisted reasoning he'll later give.
About how many times did this happen?
Five times.
This nigga is crazy. Stop. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you, but watch out. Over there. Yeah. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Yo, what? 5 times? Nah, this nigga is crazy, bro. And it's 5 o'clock. Nah, this nigga is absolutely insane, bro. Yeah, lock it up, throw away the key. I ain't gonna lie, once he get in that cell's over, niggas is cooking. Niggas don't play that shit up top. Niggas do not play that shit.
It's just real fast. I don't know, just a weird impulse tick.
Over how long a period of time?
I'd say a year.
This holiday season, my good friend gave to me 7 Powerball tickets, 6 match, 6 chances, 5 cash votes, 4 cash for lives, 3
My foot.
During those 5 times, would you unplug the camera when you went into her bedroom?
No. No, it would, she would already have it unplugged. Like she would do it. She would unplug it. I don't know why.
According to the child, however, the cameras were mostly unplugged by Riley himself.
How did it start?
Sorry, I'm just that I have ADHD pretty severe, so I get that in my mind thinking of the house, bills, and just now me. Now I'm here. Now that's all separated, and I have to accept that. I mean, I was going to start my new job tomorrow. And then go up with a piece of car. Can never get the SUV fixed. Needs a new engine. Now I got to worry about her. How's she going to make it? How's she going to do things?
And we'll also be concerned about sleeping at night and wake up in the morning to Riley coming in her bedroom. Doesn't have to worry about that.
Before confronting Riley with the crucial question,
because what the fuck was he talking about? Nigga asked you, how did it start? Nigga started talking about bullshit. The car need to be fixed. I'm about to get a new job. This nigga, what? What? It's not what I asked you. I just said, whoa. Huh? It's not what I asked. We gonna start that over because it's not what I asked you, bro.
Of why he would harm his own stepdaughter, he poses a different question. His answer, however, further exposes how little Riley appears to understand the gravity of the situation.
You ever talk to her about it?
No. Yeah. Actually, I apologized to her once, twice.
When it happened, or just randomly?
When it happened.
Tell me about one of the times that you apologized. What happened?
I don't know how to explain it. I told her. What was my exact words to her? It said something along the lines of, "Kid, I'm so sorry. You know, I don't even know what the hell that was about." And I apologized. And that was about it. She didn't really, think anything of it. But God, what the?
Was she awake that time when you apologized? Because obviously,
yeah.
How the conversation come up.
I just it was silent and good vibe in the air. Wasn't nothing weird or anything. Then I just said, "Hey, I did that. I'm really sorry." So I don't know. I don't understand what was that about. And then I asked her, "Are you okay?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm fine."
In an exclusive interview obtained only by Iwu, Maya will soon speak out, offering her advice for parents of young children. In the meantime, before facing the inevitable consequences, investigators appear determined to find an answer to a crucial question.
The why is the number one question why everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know why, and we can't prove why by cell phone records or DNA evidence or video footage.
No, facts.
That just proves the who and the what and the how. The why comes from these conversations, and
Obviously, it's huge mistake, huge. The stress in our home has been unreal. I don't want to just give you a bunch of excuses. I should be my own person. I don't want to always get so mad at me and scream at me to not use certain things as excuses, but that's what's going on. There's so much just on my shoulders at all times.
I feel like it's not an excuse when you feel like it's a lot, when you feel like you're dealing with a lot, because just because you're dealing with a lot or there's a lot or there's so much that you can take doesn't mean that the same person could take the same amount or more. Everybody's different, bro. So everybody's could take the certain amount of weight compared to another person. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's that. I just feel like, different.
Chewing in my ear constantly. It sucks. It really, really, really sucks. Like I said, it's not even a sexual thing. I don't feel attracted. It's just this weird impulse. I don't know.
Niggas been fighting the predator. Niggas been fighting the enemy so long they became the enemy. So you know how niggas become. You know how niggas be undercover cops. They undercover. They get so they get too deep into it that become their life.
I don't know. It's so weird. God, this is just a weird conversation. Developing, in certain areas, and what's wrong with me?
11-year-old though, bro. And I'm not saying this is right. I'm not saying this is right at all. But 11 though, bro, like 16 is crazy. But like, it's okay. Now that's a body that's developing. 11-year-old, bro. She probably didn't even get her period anyway. Like, bro, like niggas be bugging. Then you got a whole like I be like, it's cool. It's not understanding, but it's you could kind of somewhat get it if it's a nigga that's like he kind of ugly and he bummy and he don't got no home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of like I can see where he don't get no pussy at all. And you got a whole what? That's your wife. That's your baby mother. But like, still, bro, that's still something that's yours. You can get. I don't know, man. Why not cheat? Fuck another bitch. If that's the case, goddamn. But
with Riley's confession, along with an unsettling answer to the question of why he would have committed such a depraved act, his arrest is imminent. However, the investigator has one final heartbreaking question.
Yep. In here, would you have anything to tell her?
Oh, I'm beyond sorry of all the damage this has caused her mom, her sisters, her brothers, the community, literally everything and everyone that is let down by this. I'm sorry to recover it. I deserve whatever's coming my direction. I deserve it. And I hope that she can heal and they all find what it is that they need in their life to live the absolute best life.
Shit, definitely with that nigga. This nigga over here fucking it up. Nigga's crazy, y'all. And I'm fried too. But this nigga's crazy.
An apology, however, will do little to prevent the consequences that await him, as he's led away in handcuffs and taken to Grays Harbor County Jail. In the meantime, Riley's wife Maya shares red flags she noticed after his arrest and offers advice for parents, hoping to prevent the same terrifying fate from happening to others.
He did not get along with my boys because my boys are on the spectrum and they clashed a lot. They're teenage boys. And so I didn't think anything of that until everything came out. It wasn't a red flag in the moment as it was happening. But then like after this all came.
That's not a red flag. That's not a red flag that you and your sons it's clashing. That's just regular natural nature of men. You know what I'm saying? You got a leader, then you got two other soon to be leaders in the house. These niggas is grown up to be men. You got a men and you got soon to be men. They're gonna clash. That's just what happens. Just the same way with women. That's why people say that women can't live together. I honestly think women can't live because they always clashing. I think men. We ain't gonna get into that, but I don't think that's a red flag.
Came out that's what was actually happening. It's like, oh, crap. Background checks mean nothing. For women that are dating right now, background checks mean nothing because he had nothing. He was squeaky clean. And I had 4 children when I first met him. I didn't really see any red flags at first. Nothing really happened to a severity. I should have been paying attention to it until we bought our house together, and then I was 100% reliant on him. I had quit my job. I helped him get sober so that he can go back and get to work and everything. And no woman should ever put herself out for a man. Just even though you think you love him and you think it won't be him, it probably will be.
After Riley's arrest, Maya...
Let's keep it real. Let's just keep it real for a second. Your pussy probably trash. I'm just gonna say it. Like, I wish I had a fucking sound effect. I wish I had a board. This shit probably trash. That's why he did that. Nah, let me stop. But shut your ass up.
Explains that the public response to their situation has led her to becoming a target of unexpected scrutiny, with many people questioning why she has cameras in her children's rooms in the first place.
I do have disabled children that require severe supervision, and they've been in home care and like all these sorts of different cares. And I was advised by professionals to have these cameras.
39-year-old Riley Tyrell Carter was officially charged with multiple counts of first-degree rape of a child and first-degree child molestation. While in jail, Riley is swabbed for DNA, which will later be compared to the assault kit performed on the 11-year-old girl. His bail was set at $150,000. On August 2, 2024, a press release from the city of Aberdeen announced his resignation from his city council position. Though the case is still ongoing, Maya was able to inform Iwu that a trial is currently set to begin on March 11, 2025.
Man, lock that nigga up and throw the key away. That nigga did it.
When we say we create personalized hair care products, we mean truly.
My fault. Man, that nigga did it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, lock that nigga up for me. But that's it for the video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all tune in that post notification. Make sure that bell is on so y'all know when I upload. And one thing I will say from what she did say that I will take that she was right. Just be mindful of people, bro. Niggas do change. People may not be the people that you know, but people do change in a matter of years. So just be mindful of the people that you are around. And just take care of your kids, man. Be out. Peace.